Hello and good morning. My name is Lisa Massey, and I want to welcome you to worship with St. Andrew Presbyterian Church. No matter who you are, where you are, or whether you're still in your PJs, I'm really glad you've joined us today. Pastor Dave asked me to be the worship leader this morning and do this morning's call to worship. Of course, he chose the easiest topic to discuss, sin. And then he added a second super easy topic that's not at all complicated, grace. So this summer we're having a whole series of sermons on sin. So I thought I would start with the way I define sin in my own life. I realized some time ago that sin wasn't some list of do's and don'ts that's up on the wall for all to see. We don't all have the same definition. We all feel differently about it. But for me, sin is found in all of the things that separate me from God. It manifests in the ways I treat other people, the way I love my neighbors, and the things I probably should be doing but don't always get done. Sin is in the ways I could be finding time to worship God in the everyday, and most of the time, I just don't make the time. That's what Jesus means when he asks us to love God and our neighbors. But it's a constant journey, and sometimes you don't realize things are sinful until they're already done. Then you get that gnawing feeling and sense of guilt that something just isn't right. But what do we do once we've identified sin? Clearly, we can never make up for all the ways we're individually sinful. So what are we supposed to do? Luther and Calvin recognized several hundred years ago that this is where grace comes in. We may not understand what grace actually is or how it works, but no matter how much self-improvement we do, we're never able to make up the debt for all the things we've done wrong. We're never able to mend as many bridges as we should. We're never able to be where we should be. No matter how much good we do, the divide between where we are and where we should be remains wide. But God has given us this wonderful gift of grace. It bridges that gap. It steps in where we fail. And that, friends, is a beautiful thing. So let's prepare our hearts and minds to worship God this morning.